So we're standing here with two gentlemen. I'm speaking kind of loudly because I don't have a mic this time. These guys have the mics. James, why don't you formally introduce yourself and introduce the gentleman that you're standing with and tell us about these trucks here.
I'm James Stegall. You probably known me from Stegall's Truck Shop. I also have I-55 Chrome Shop. And then we put on the Laid Back on I-55 Truck Show. And standing here with a good buddy of mine, Craig Romann, Romann Farms. And we're just going to chat a little bit about his old truck.
What do we got here?
What do we got? Okay. First tractor trailer I ever bought. It's a 78. It has a birthday next month. It's going to be 48 years old next month. And it's been on the farm all these years. All the kids, everybody learned how to drive it. Sean learned how to drive it when he was about 10 years old. We just put it in gear and tell him to hit the start button, and he couldn't reach the clutch pedal. Anyway, it's just been an old family heirloom. Anyway, we rebuilt it, redid it probably 20 years ago. We painted it red. It was a real ugly orange. We painted it red, and it's been big red for years. Anyway, my youngest son's, as you can see, he's a pretty awesome body man, and he decided, he said, let's paint that truck. So now Big Red is not red anymore. But no,
It will always be known as Big Red.
It'll always be Big Red. Everybody says, what are you going to call that truck? I said, Big Red. But anyway, yeah, Big Red, but it's blue. That's my favorite blue. I like that color. You can believe how many people up there at the show thinks, it was kind of dark and evening. People think it's black. People have Black International. So it ain't black. It's blue. It's blue. But 15 years ago, my good friend Rick Ernst had a truck shop, and we pulled it in. It had a Rayco suspension on it. It was a little short truck. It was only 178 inches long. And I found it was a 94 model International with a deep frame that was wrecked. And we cut this truck off. We cut this truck off and took that whole frame section and slid it up underneath and rebolted the 94 model air ride suspension, whole assembly. Everything underneath of it's 94 model back. But from the cab forward, engine, transmission, still the original. It's still the original old 290 Cummins with a 13 speed.
Now, was that done after you guys had laid it on its side? I mean, it went over with the end dump, didn't it, one time?
Oh yeah, and then it got hit by a buckeye truck one time at a stop sign when my nephew Matt was driving it, wiped the whole front end out on it. And we fixed it up again. We just kept fixing it up. Yeah.
She was twisted up pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was twisted up. You could walk underneath them tires. The end dump was laying on the ground. Had that thing twisted so bad, the hood was popped open this far on one side. You could walk underneath the back tires on this side. It was just all, I thought it was done. I thought it was done.
Didn't you guys put a heavy load on it and loosen up cross members and just kind of let everything settle?
Yeah, I called Spath up there. He's a real good frame man. He told me, he said, if the rails are straight, he said, run it. And he said, it'll straighten itself back. And we did. And we ran this thing for about a year, and all at once, everything straightened itself. The twist come out of it, and it was all back straight again.
What did you guys haul with it?
We're just grain farmers. We're grain farmers. It gets hooked hopper bottom. We bale a lot of straw. We haul a lot of straw too. We got a couple big, long, fancy trailers for hauling straw.
You haul a detach with it too a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, we got detach, move heavy equipment with it. This was actually the truck we like to use all the time for moving with that detach. And been without it for 2 years. We tore this thing apart in December of 23. December of 23, we tore it apart. James come out and helped us. We James said, if you're going to do it right. And I was like, oh, man. So James come out. We pulled the motor and transmission out of it and just pretty much just gutted the thing and started putting it back as nice as we could without getting stupid with the whole project. But it did get a little bit, it got a little bit more than I wanted to
It's
do.
a rabbit
But it's
hole. Once
okay.
you
It's
start
done. It's done. I love it. I love it.
So what you said, more got done than you wanted to. Some of those things.
I mean, all that stuff you're looking at, all the air hoses, all the brake chambers, brakes, slack adjusters, new airbags. I mean, like, and there wasn't nothing wrong with any of the old ones. They just didn't look pretty, you know. And when you're doing it, where do you stop at? You know, where do you stop when you're trying to make something look presentable and make it look good? Very proud of the whole project. I mean, I think it turned out awesome. It's not done yet. It's not been used yet. Mirror brackets are screwed up on it. I got to go get some mirror brackets. I can't even see how that right-hand mirror, it's all twisted up. We got to hook up our glad hands and all that yet. We don't have that, and that's what I was wanting to talk to you about was some ideas. Sean suggested putting quick couplers on them.
Yeah, I think that'll look nice.
Okay, but
that way you don't have air lines hanging.
Right. Okay, we're gonna put the quick couplers right on the back of the cab, or we're gonna pipe from there over.
No, I'd probably pipe it off the headache rack there, maybe down low.
Maybe hang something on the headache rack.
Yeah. Yep.
And have quick couplers.
Yeah, you could fill that void in there with a nice plate and put quick couplers.
Well, that was one question I had for you because I was curious what your thoughts was on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got any. I don't know if you've got any fittings.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got some there at the shop.
We need to find some elbows to go in there. We barely got it together before the truck show. The interior is still not right. We still got work to do on it. We just kind of threw it together in a hurry to make it out to the truck show. And now corn harvest is here, and we don't have time to work on it. So it's probably going to be, Chris, it's probably going to be sitting right there in that shed until probably December again. Probably December, and we'll try to get it finished up and get it. Kind of anxious to use it. I ain't drove that truck in 2 years.
The interior looks great.
Yeah. Well, actually, that interior was when I bought that wrecked '94 model. It was an Eagle, and we took all the interior out of that '94 model and just bolted it over in here. Because these cabs were all the same. The cabs were all the same. It was okay. There's a few things I don't like. These old trucks. When this thing was new, Chris. When this thing was new, these door panels was just a tin cover, just a painted tin cover. The headliner on it was a piece of cardboard. The headliner was just a piece of cardboard up in there. Wow. I mean, look at the dash. It's just an old plane, but that's what they had back. That's what it was back in the day. I mean, I never even paid attention. I think it's still under 1 million miles. It has this truck still don't have 1 million on it yet. I think it's 9 something. It's got 950 or 80 or something on it.
That's cool.
But as farmers, we're not out running hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of short trips.
Like underneath the hood.
Lots of short trips. This was James's department right here. we hauled this motor out to James's shop. James come down and pulled it, and took the motor and transmission to his shop, and then he got it all ready and painted it for us. Painted the motor up. Painted the motor up and tried to get everything.
We just dressed it up a little bit.
Yeah, see right up there, we're not done. When we had all the wiring harnesses unhooked, Chris, we had everything labeled where they all went, Well, we never got done with it. Yeah, I got a real nice cover made for that, but we didn't have time to get it all together, And anyway, I'll tell you what, taking this thing apart, there's a lot of stuff to keep track of. Lots of stuff.
Yes.
But
good, though.
James did most of the engine work. As far as all the wiring, the new hoses, all that. There's a few things on there yet that could use a little bit of attention, to make it look prettier, But we just haven't had time to just do it, the way it should be.
Walk around and look at the other side.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this old truck's kind of like family, you know. It's been here for so long. I mean, everybody in the community knows this truck, you know.
What's some of your favorite memories with it?
Oh, oh my God. Memories. There's so many of them, so many things.
How about that ride with Vicky down there to Tennessee
Oh,
when I had the Rayco suspension?
We don't want. Oh, I don't know if we want to do that one or not. Back when it was new, me and my wife had to go to Paducah to get a trailer, and had that old Rayco suspension, and it rode rough. Yeah, I can't give all the details, but she was riding like this. Are we there yet?
How long into the ride was that? She started asking.
Yeah, yeah. I'll never forget that. She was like, it's to this day, if I asked her to take a ride in one of these trucks, she won't go. I said, Vicky, they're not the same now. We've got them where they ride better. She's like, no, I don't want to. Oh, God.
Good looking truck.
Yeah.
What are some of the other plans you got with it, or that you want to do with it?
Oh, not a whole lot. I just want to maybe put her name on it yet. Jack Irwin does all of her painting, and he's awesome. But he's wanting to retire. I'm going to try to talk him into one more last. I'm going to try to.
Okay.
And get her names put it on it and stripes on it. And I don't know. I think, you know.
So, James, what were some of the hurdles or some of the easy parts of doing the job that you did with this truck?
The engine was pretty simple, you know. That old Cummins isn't real complicated, so he just wanted to dress it up a little bit and add some different color accents. So we had some powder coating done on some of the water piping and the valve covers, stuff like that. You know, just kind of dressed up some of the air piping and new hoses, new clamps, you know, just kind of clean things up, simplify a few things.
Yeah, it certainly is clean for the exact term of the word.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to do much to
the
get it show ready.
Yeah. The worst part of this project that I didn't want to do was the air conditioner system in this truck.
Yeah.
We have never touched it. I've owned it 38 years and never touched it. It never needed Freon. It still had R12 Freon in it. And when we had to pull the motor and everything, naturally we had to bust everything apart. And everybody was discussing putting well, we got the compressor off of it, and I put a new compressor on it. And I got thinking about that. So, you know, that compressor, there's a date on that compressor. It says 1982. The date's on that compressor. One of those heavy cast iron compressors. And I was like, you know what? That thing's worked all this time. Why is it going to go out now? So we put it all back together, and I'm just praying we don't have no leaks now, because all, you know, having everything.
Yeah.
And having everything apart, you know. But I feel confident in it. I think the air conditioner's working. We charged it up. We had some R12 left, and we put R12 back in it.
So let's have a look at the other truck sitting next to it.
And that one, that's an old Hogan leasing truck.
I just love this truck. I don't know why.
I do
It's just,
too.
It's
I
always
do
just
too.
been one
That's
of
a
my
nice-
favorites that you've had.
I tell you, it's probably one of the nicer driving trucks that we own. It's a really nice driving truck. It had a sleeper on it. Oh, Leon Fowler with Hogan Leasing was a good friend of mine. He ran their shop up in St. Louis. And I've got 4 or 5 old Hogan trucks. Anyway, he'd always keep an eye on something that come in. And he'd call me, hey, there's a truck we got. So anyway, I bought a 92 9400 from him. And this truck was sitting there. It was brand new. Had a sleeper on it. It was brand new, sitting on his lot. I said, Leon, when that truck comes up, when it comes out of service, call me. So they run them 5 years. So 5 years went by. Leon called me. He goes, hey, that truck's in here. So I was like, oh man, I didn't have no money at the time. And I was like, but opportunity only comes up, you know, every so often. It only had 400,000 miles on it. And so anyway, I went ahead and bought it. We brought it home. We run it with a sleeper. It had the sleeper on it up till about 3 years ago. My youngest son repainted. This truck was white, Chris. It was white. There was a lot of white. Yeah. From the farm, we really didn't need a sleeper. We took the sleeper off of it, Chris, and changed the color of it. You know, all our trucks are white. It's like everything's white. Everything's white. It's like let's add some different, add some different color to things. Anyway, it turned out pretty decent. We changed a lot of stuff on this thing, Chris. Had the battery box. We was trying to make this all work out nice, the battery box and stuff. So, a buddy of mine over at Chester built it. It's all dirty right now, but we moved our batteries inside the frame, so we kind of hid them from the battery box. It looked pretty cruddy in there.
That's what a working truck's supposed to look like.
Well, it is. It's been out in the road quite a bit, being used, and I thought all it turned out pretty good.
What you got going on back here?
Just a storage box. Go ahead and just jerk her up. He keeps his. Yeah, this thing's supposed to be on there.
I got you.
Just storage box.
Yeah, but that worked out pretty good.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. The whole idea was kind of keep the frame clean, The other truck, I've got a 99 9370. It's a really nice truck, beautiful truck.
Okay.
And
The charcoal gray one?
it's got the deep, it's charcoal gray. It's got the deep frame like this. And instead of painting all over it, we didn't paint on it. We just put Romann Farms real beautiful on that deep frame. Worked out real good, and it looks kind of neat like that.
Right. I was going to ask if the frame was taller than normal.
This is that heavy frame that International offered. That was that heavy. This was a popular thing on Internationals because I think that's why you see so many International dump trucks. The old tractors, they pop the sleeper off, and the frame's big enough and heavy enough. But not all of them have this. This was an option. This big frame was an option. And this truck just, by accident, just happened to have it,
So instead of double framing, they just made it a little taller, or what?
Taller, heavier. I can't answer how. That extra height is a lot of the strength of it.
Okay.
Plus the cross members, Chris.
I always thought it just looked cool too.
They do. The cross members are spread out farther. Helps hold them frame rails from getting flimsy and twisting,
Okay.
And cross members is a big thing on a frame for strength. They help keep that thing from twisting around and what have you. For us, we don't need this heavy frame, but I always thought, if I ever get needing a dump truck real bad, this would make a neat one. Well, this would make a neat one.
Yeah, I'm going to open the door over here and have a look inside.
Go ahead, open it, Chris.
Now, what year is this?
This is a 95. This is 95. I bought it in 99. And my son Sean over there, this is the one he drives all the time. James helped me about 5 years ago. This thing had a old Spicer 9-speed in it. And we got a 13-speed, a new style 13-speed, and put over in it, changed it over. And it's kind of dirty. It's been used, but just a good straight old truck, really, though.
Now, do you prefer an interior style?
I love this factory interior myself. These interiors like this that International offered, I don't know, I just always thought they looked real nice, straight out of the factory, I always thought they just looked real nice out of the factory, I mean, custom interiors are all beautiful, but I'm kind of old school on some of that. I'm kind of old school. I just kind of like a little bit kind of keep things halfway original,
Okay. Now, just because we looked underneath the hood on the other truck, is there anything to look at underneath the hood of this one here?
Not really. It's just an old. It's just an old M14. Nothing's been done underneath of this. It's just a work truck, In fact, one of these days, it's probably gonna. One of these days, it's gonna have to go to James's and get an overhaul. The old engine's starting to slobber a little bit here and there. I mean, it's still safe. It runs good and everything. It's just a work truck,
How many miles do you think you got on it?
Oh, it's got 9 something, almost 1 million. It's got almost 1 million on it. I think it had 400,000 on it when I got it, or 450. And you got to remember, the miles on these trucks are gravel roads. Look at the tires, how, you know, the gravel roads just eat them up, chip the rubber up. We need to put a new set of tires on it. Hey, Sean, you know this thing needs a set of tires?
Get
Do
over
you
here,
know
Sean.
this needs a set of steer tires? Oh, okay. Oh, it only needs one. It only needs one. That's clean old. It's a clean old truck. I mean, everything there's. It's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It ain't been all jacked up or anything, you know.
So now let's talk history. You know, trucking history, farming history. We're going into a little detail on what you guys do out here and how these trucks play a part.
Well, I mean, we used to always say trucks are a necessary evil because for years and years and years, when I was growing up, all we had was old gas burners, old tandems. My first true track trailer was a single axle Chevy, 71 Chevy, and you worked on them every day. I mean, them gas engines get so hot, you would be putting spark plug wires and spark plugs in them, and you run 4 days and work on them for a day. And we hated trucks. And then when I bought that truck, that was the first big diesel truck I ever bought. And it's like, wow, you know, it was kind of an old rough truck at the time. You know, it was 10 years old. It had some time on it. It's like, wow, you know, we ain't got to work on this thing every day. You know, ain't got to work on it every day. And so anyway, we just
Pull a lot more too, couldn't you?
Oh God, yes, yeah. So anyway, as time went, you know, I'm stepping back, you know, in time. You know, I bought that thing 38 years ago, and you know, just couple at a time, a truck here or there, you stumble on something looked like a good bargain, you bought it, and so we went from them old tandems. We had one 427 Chevy with 72,000 plates on it, pulling a pup trailer. That was a joke. but that's, you didn't know any better. That's what you did. But anyway, now we got 2 dump trailers, 3 hopper bottoms, and then we got the straw business thing going where one of the trucks goes to Indiana twice a week with a load of straw to one of them straw blanket factories, and that's a year-round project for it, and we got more trucks than we need, but boy, it's awful handy. If one of them, if it don't matter what it is when you're busy at harvest time, and it don't matter what goes wrong. You just don't worry about it. Just push it off to the side.
How many acres do you guys?
About 3,500.
About 3,500.
I mean, it's not huge. I mean, it's a lot to take care of, but we're not big farmers like they are down south of us. Oh my God, them guys down there, I don't know how they do it, but we do a lot of things ourselves.
I always thought what's cool though is it's all family. You know, it's
Right.
all the Romann boys on there. I mean,
I got my nephew Matt, my sister's son Matt. He's part of it, and then I got 2 sons, and then we got Scott Brewer, Scotty. What's a good thing he ain't here? We got Scotty Brewer.
Oh yeah.
No, Chuck. Chuck still works for us. It's kind of when we get real busy in the fields, wheat harvest or corn harvest. I got a lot of friends, a lot of neighbors that all want to. They all still got jobs, but they want to come. They'll take off from work just to come down, just to work on the farm. You know.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I mean, all at once you got a whole herd of people there. You know, it's like, okay, what am I going to find for everybody to do? You know.
That's cool. Now, I have a question about the brand of truck. International seems to be used a whole lot more that in the field and in farming than Peterbilt or Kenworth, or you know, that was a certain thing, you know, 30, 40 years ago. Or not?
I can't answer that. I really don't know. Like I said, my first truck was an International, and I just kind of stuck with them. I'm not against it, the other trucks at all. I know how they work when something goes down.
Yeah.
Air conditioning system or electrical or something. I just know how they work. Plus, we got Neil.
Yeah.
Neil that works for him.
Okay.
He worked on Internationals for years, and he's sharp on them. When I got a problem, I called, hey Neil, you got any ideas? You know, and he'll more than once he fixed a truck for me over the telephone. I'm serious. I mean, it's
That's
like,
cool.
I mean, He's like, check this, check that, and all at once like, got it, Neil, got it. Thanks, man. Bye. We got to go. We got to run. You know. But I'm calling Neil about once a month. And
Sounds like I need to start charging for phone calls, don't I?
Yeah.
you charge enough, James. We're okay. You're making it. You're making it.
That's cool. So it sounds like internationals are, I don't want to say easy to work on or easy to fix, but are they laid out simpler in terms of?
I don't really know. I haven't really worked on the other ones that much.
Sometimes it just comes down to being
Yeah,
familiar with what.
It's just what you're familiar with. Yeah. I got a Freightliner and I got a Sterling. I got a real nice Sterling, and we got a little baby Freightliner single axle. And I'm learning them. I'm learning how to work on them. You know, I don't know. There's some people hate internationals. I know there's a lot of people around that wouldn't own an international, wouldn't drive one if their life depended on it. And then there's people that are big international fans.
Right.
You know, it's just my preference. I don't know. I'm just used to them.
Okay.
Call me prejudiced. I got all red tractors. I got all international tractors. So it kind of all, kind of goes together, Chris.
Yeah, that works out.
Yeah.
Now, what were your thoughts on the Perryville show? It was my first time here, so for the people that are watching this that have never been to that show, what's your take?
I think it's awesome. I mean, we draw a lot of people, lots of people from far away. And you see the same people there every year. You'll see people from 150 miles from here in a truck, and that same truck's there every year. It's not really about the truck show as much as everybody just gets to visit, you know? I mean, and you start learning these people, you start meeting people, Chris, just like I just met you now, you know? And this year I just met you, and Chris Gebhardt from away from here, and Davis brothers, and all them guys, they've all become good friends. They've all become good friends. And I wouldn't know them if it wasn't for that truck show, you know? And it's just a good reason to do something different and go up on the square and have a few beers and visit with everybody, you know.
And show off some cool trucks.
Yeah, we see some neat stuff up there though.
Yeah.
And it don't have to be a show truck. Every once in a while somebody bring in something just kind of old and oddball, you know.
Like I said, if you got pride in it, bring it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
There certainly was a large number of Freightliners there this year. I
Yeah.
enjoyed seeing those.
Yeah, that was pretty overwhelming this year. They had a lot of classics.
Now, one of the things that you may have the answer to, or James, you may have the answer to, why are these trucks referred to as corn binders?
I think corn pickers, corn binders, I think it's just the international name. International was International was just a international harvester. It was a harvester company. Harvester is a combine.
Yeah.
And
which makes sense.
I think that's.
I guess I never really gave it much thought.
Well, that's what I think. You know, that's my own opinion. You know, it's just no corn picker. You know.
Yeah.
So, I kind of think that's where that came from, probably.
Okay. And so the way that I was thinking that is that you'd see more Peterbilt over the road, more Kenworth over the road as, road tractors and things like this. And so it seems like international is used in the field more and farming more, something like that, or?
You see a lot of internationals, even like sometimes these smaller freight companies or bigger freight companies run their local trucks where they're not running over the road. I think you see a lot of internationals just in a cheaper version truck, say Yellow Freight or something that's running their local trucks that don't go very far. Trucks that don't go very far. I think they're probably the truth of the matter is they're probably a little bit more economical to buy. And you think about it. I mean, you got a Cummins or a Cat or a 60 series in them. I mean, they all got pretty much the same drivetrains. It depends on how you spec them out. As far as one being better than the other, as far as the drivetrain and all that, there ain't gonna be no differences.
Yeah.
There is no differences. It's just the rest of the truck, what you prefer,
Okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for taking some time to walk us around these trucks and take a look at them. I really appreciated it.
Oh, not a problem, man. Not a problem.
All right, we'll see y'all.
See ya.
All right, now it's time for a beer, James.